we talk shit about firefighters in the first responder world. Obviously there's a back and forth, a fun, back and forth or whatever. But that is a real danger, for them. It's showing up to a place, and then we always say, heroes need heroes, and that's why they call cops to make it safe. But that's actually a real thing. You know what I mean? But I know we
Sure.
fuck around and as a joking thing, but that's a real shit. You know what I mean? I don't know how I would feel about it showing up to a place with really not a way to defend myself, and then start taking fucking rounds. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially to a place where like you're not really considering the possibility of taking rounds. Like this is a forest fire. Now I'm pinned down taking gunfire.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's real fucked up.
Well, the fire's still going.
Exactly. I'm like, yeah, it's a real fucked up situation. But I'm sure there's a backstory to it. I'm sure it'll come out at some point.
Yeah, shit's wild, man.
It's crazy as
But
fuck.
we have talked about that. Every time something like this happens, you're going to start seeing changes. I don't know if you'll see drastic changes, but typically for anything like that, it's always long. I've had someone explain this to me at HCSO because I'm like, it's a house fire. What do you want me to do? Shoot it with bullets? Like, why am I here? And you get that kind of like, this is not my job. Why am I here? That kind of a thing. Then you see something like this pop up. You're like, oh, okay.
No
And
doubt.
again, I don't know that I would have done anything different, but to your point, pow,
Hmm.
pow, pow, I can go. I'm trained to either my
Do
sidearm or go
something.
back to my
Yeah.
car, whatever. You start doing that. Firefighters aren't trained that way. They're trained to go put the fire out. And their mind's not even on that.
On
They
that.
got to deal with
Yeah.
the scene. Imagine you're just sitting there, you're trying to deal with all this stuff, and all of a sudden you're like, wow, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a different line. It's different, man. It's like I said, I know it is a fun, jabbing back and forth, but that's a real consideration, especially in some of these places. I mean, I would think that. I mean, we've seen this tactic before. We've seen it before. The most one that comes to mind is the one I think it's California. Where the guy set fire to his house. It was house fire. They show up and he starts fucking dumping rounds at the firefighter. So now they're like, hey, we need you guys to come up here and and take care of this.
Well, and then on the flip side, we've seen that. We had that one guy who killed his family in Florida, Avalon or whatever it was called,
But,
the really nice house. Yeah, so cops show up because there's a murder, and all of a sudden bombs start going,
yeah,
explosions start occurring in the house on like a timer.